Hello students, today we will study about the determination of relative molecular masses. There are many methods to calculate out the relative molecular masses. See, the first method is molar volume method. Here we will calculate the molecular mass of the gas, and the formula for that it is equals to mass of the gas, that is in grams, upon volume of the gas at STP in milliliter into 22400. Okay, this is the formula to calculate out the molecular mass, and the process is called molar volume method. See, the question is the volume occupied by 0.32 gram of a gas at STP in 224 milliliter. Calculate the molecular mass of the gas. We have to calculate the molecular mass. Volume is given to us, and volume and the amount of the substance is also given to us. Since 224 milliliter of the gas at STP, it weighs equals to 0.32 gram, and therefore 22400 ml of the gas at STP will weigh. Now 22400 will weigh. It is equals to 0.32 upon 224 into 22400. The answer will be 32 gram. It means the molecular mass of the gas, it will be 32 AMU. Okay, now see the second method, it is Regnolds method. Regnolds method will start with the formula that molecular mass it is equals to 2 into vapor density. This formula we have studied in class 10th also. Yes, molecular mass it is equals to 2 into vapor density. So first we have to calculate out the vapor density. Vapor density it is equals to mass of a known volume of the gas at a particular temperature and pressure. Mass of the known volume of the gas upon mass of the same volume of hydrogen at the same temperature and pressure. Here known volume of the gas upon same volume of hydrogen at the same temperature and pressure. Now see the question related to this formula. The gas filled in a bulb of capacity 25.1 ml at 27 degrees Celsius and 750 mm pressure, it weighs 0.072 gram. If 1 liter of hydrogen at STP it weighs 0.09 gram, we have to calculate the molecular mass of the gas. So see, first we will calculate out the volume. The formula will be P1 V1. T1 it is given to us. P1 it is 750 mm. V1 it is 25.1 this ml, and temperature it is 27 degrees Celsius, that is 300 Kelvin. P2 pressure it is 760 mm. V2 volume we have to calculate, and T2 is the temperature, that is 273 Kelvin. Okay, so according to the gas law we know that P1 V1 upon T1 is equals to P2 V2 upon T2, and here we have to calculate out V2 volume we have to calculate out first. Okay, so V2 will be P1 V1 T2 upon T1 into P2. We'll put the values here. The answer will come out to be 22.5 milliliter, that is V2 volume. Okay, now mass of 22.5 ml of hydrogen at STP. Of hydrogen first we will calculate out. It is equals to 0.09 upon 1000 into 22.5. Okay, the answer will be 0.025 into 10 raised to power minus 3 grams. Now see, the volume of hydrogen we have calculated. Now the formula for vapor density, it is equals to mass of the gas at STP upon mass of the equal amount of hydrogen at STP. So the formula, see, vapor density it is equals to mass of 22.5 ml of gas at STP upon mass of 22.5 ml of hydrogen at STP. This was the formula. So we'll put we have already calculated the mass of the 22.5 ml, that is 0.072. Okay, it is given in the question itself. It is given in the question. This we have calculated. It is 2.02 into 10 raised to power minus 3. So the answer will come out to be 35.55. It is the vapor density. But we have to calculate out the molecular mass. So molecular mass it is equals to 2 into vapor density. That will be 71.1. So these are the two methods to calculate out the molecular masses. Now see the third one. third process is diffusion method. Graham's law of diffusion, it can be stated as, Graham was a scientist who stated a law of diffusion at constant temperature and pressure. See, we are not changing the temperature and we are not changing the pressure too. The ratio of diffusion of a gas is inversely proportional to the square root of its density. Rate of diffusion of the gas, it is inversely proportional to the square root of its density when at constant temperature and pressure. R is inversely proportional to under root of density. Okay, so if R1 and R2 are the rates of the diffusion, suppose two gases are there and R1 and R2 are the rates of diffusion at the same temperature and pressure, and D1 and D2 are respectively their densities. Suppose two gases are there. Okay, then according to this law, R1 upon R2, it is equals to under root of D2 upon D1. Why D2 upon D1? Because rate is inversely proportional. So if it is R1 upon R2, it will be D1 here and D2 here. Okay, because these are inversely proportional. Now this is the relation of rate of diffusion and densities. Now see, since molecular mass of a gas is twice its vapor density, this we have studied. We have R1 upon R2, it is equals to under root of D2 upon D1, it is equals to under root of M2 upon M1. Molecular mass and vapor density twice. Now see the question. The volume of a gas X and chlorine diffusing during the same time. One gas is X and the other one is chlorine, and they both are diffusing at the same time are 35 ml and 29 ml respectively. If molecular mass of chlorine is 71, calculate the molecular mass of the gas. Molecular mass, okay, Cl2. If the time of diffusion is t second, if time is t seconds, then rate of diffusion of gas X means R1, it is equals to volume of the gas diffused upon time taken. This will be the rate of diffusion. Rate term, it shows that upon time we are talking. Okay, so rate of diffusion, it is equals to volume of the gas diffused upon time taken. Volume of the gas diffused, it is 35 upon T ml per second. This is R1 for first gas X. Now we'll calculate out the value for R2. This is R2, rate of diffusion of chlorine. For chlorine, it is 29 upon T milliliter per second. Now R1 and R2 we have calculated. M2 it is given to us, that is 71. Okay, now here we'll calculate out according to Graham's law. If we'll see Graham's law of diffusion, R1 upon R2, it is equals to under root of M2 upon M1. Yes, we'll substitute the values here. R1 35 by T, R2 29 by T, M2 71, M1 we will calculate. See, like this, we'll substitute the values. It is this 35 upon T, 29 upon T, it is equals to under root 71 upon M1. If we'll remove this square, it means, see, here T and T will be cut, and to remove this under root, we'll do square of these two. Now we'll calculate M1 from here. This is the molecular mass of the M1. The formula is very simple. The formula is R1 upon R2, it is equals to under root of M2 upon M1. So this is the third method to calculate out the molecular masses. Now see the fourth one, with the help of ideal gas equation. Ideal gas equation is PV is equals to nRT, where N, we know that N is equals to number of moles, and number of moles, it is equals to mass given in gram upon molar mass. So P is the pressure, V is the volume, N is the number of moles, R is gas constant, and T is temperature here. So the formula, it will be equal to PV is equals to, in place of N we can put small w upon capital M, that is mass given in gram upon molar mass. So from here we can calculate out the molar mass. Like the question is, 9 liters of a gas at 16 atmosphere. 9 liters means volume is given, 16 atmospheres means pressure is given, and 27 degrees Celsius means temperature is also given. It weighs 93.6 gram. It means small w is given. Yes, all the other things are given to us. R is a constant. It will have value 0.0821. It will be given to you in the question paper itself whenever will give you such questions to calculate. So formula is PV is equals to W upon M RT. W is given to us, V, P, R and T. All these things are given to us. From there we will calculate out the value for molecular mass, and it will come out to be 16.01. So these are the four methods to calculate out the relative molecular masses. Thank you.